And there it is, my new bingo chart. It's a bit different. I don't really have that much greens and all any like misfortunes, Beowulfs, Elizas, and I think Painwells, all of them I have already. So that's why they're not in the bingo right now. So in this bingo, because last bingo was kind of boring, I shortened it a bit, but at the same time, I'm gonna talk about how I started Skullgirls Mobile, since this is the game I've been playing for 3 years still, and this is like the only app game I haven't deleted in like a year or the past, because this game is a lot of fun to me, and I enjoy it a lot, whether it's PvP or PvE. And while you can watch the Relic opening, but at the same time you can hear my really uh nasally voice, I would say. But if you don't want to hear me talk and just want to watch open my relics, then there's a video in the description below, and there's a version of me not talking, and you can go down to that version and click it and just watch that one instead of this one if you don't want to hear me talking throughout the entirety of this video. But yeah, this is basically where I'm gonna just talk most of the time about like how I got into this game and I guess my story about it. So if you're interested, stick around. And at the same time, here's some rules for bingo. Of course, if I get a line X mark on like, of course, horizontally, like vertically, diagonally, I win. And the free space is Soul Crusher, because I'm gonna get Soul Crusher. It's gonna happen. And at the same time, I was about to say something. Yeah. Also, I'm gonna open the relics faster by skipping. But if it's not like double digits, if it's like a single digit, I'll open it individually. That's how I'll open the relics. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Also, I'm so close to 1K subs, so thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart for those who watched my video, especially the top 16 annoying schoolgirls video. That video really blew up, and I'm really happy, and I'm encouraged to make more videos like this. Alright, so where should I start actually? So Skullgirls was of course a fighting game at that time. During like when I was younger, I would say middle school, I played a lot of Smash Bros. I know a lot of people in the fighting game community is like divided against Smash Bros, because some people even call it a party game, not a fighting game. But to me, Smash Bros always has some, belongs to my heart, but we're not talking about that. But instead we're talking about of course Skullgirls. And at that time, fighting games always interested me because, you get to play all these fun characters. But at the same time, I never really got into some fighting games like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. It's probably because the characters just look a bit, I don't know, realistic and not so cartoony. I love cartoony and very, interesting looking characters. I'm not saying Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat doesn't have interesting characters. Like, they kind of look anime-esque, if you know what I'm kind of saying. And it's not that I hate anime. I don't watch anime that much, but like, yeah, I'm not so into that kind of stuff. But I know a lot of people do. So yeah, sadly I just never got into it. But the first fighting game I played that isn't like a platform fighter was Marvel vs. Capcom, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. And the only reason why is because I was a stupid Ace Attorney fan, and I was like, oh, Phoenix Wright's in this game. So, I played a lot of Capcom characters instead of Marvels. But I didn't play too much Ultimate Marvel's Capcom because I was like, man, these inputs are hard, because, this is the first time I'm actually playing a fighting game with inputs. And, well, I kind of suffered badly. I kind of got into the late game of Ultimate vs. Capcom where Infinite was about to come out, so at that time, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom was slowly, out of the norm, I would say, in fighting games. But that kind of got me into, Dragon Ball FighterZ, and eventually Skullgirls. I've seen a few of it, but I'm like, it's just a, fighting game. I'm not interested. It's just all, showing, too much breasts and too much, like, sexuality, so I wasn't like very interested. And then my brother, he was like, oh man, my younger brother, he was playing Skullgirls on his phone, and I was like, and he was like, "Oh man, this is super fun." And then something just caught my eye. The freaking art design was a big part of it, and it's just looking at the characters. They all look really cool. Besides, a lot of them being, of course, sexualized, but like, I was like, wow, okay, I might want to give this a shot. So that's how I got into mobile, Skullgirls Mobile. The first thing I did was play the PvP mode, and my brother and I, we played PvP a lot. In the middle of the night till 3 a.m. we've been playing PvP like the entire time. It was super fun. I was like, oh man, I'm a Philia main. I'm gonna just main Philia. Also, the reason why I main Philia at the start was because I thought it was the most simple character to pick up but at the same time, I really like the yokai, the woman with the, hair, if you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think that's how I just got into it. Is for Skullgirls. It was just a lot of fun, I would say. And through that experience, I just had way too much fun with the game. I would go to PvP and just keep fighting people over and over again. I didn't even bother with the PvE aspect. At that time, I was like going to PvP. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna just keep playing characters over and over again. At the same time, PvP was really frustrating because my brother was playing Valentine and Peacock, and his strat was, we all know that strat of Valentine, just 3 CVs, counter venoms equipped, and then Peacock just spamming bombs and Argus Agony in the corners, normal Peacock shenanigans and all that stuff. And, it kind of irked me. It kind of irked me how he played like that. But I was like, whatever. I guess I can try to, learn the matchup better. To me, I knew once I got into the game, I was like, okay, I'm going to make Philly, but there's 2 more other characters I could choose. But, who should I choose? That's what I was like thinking at that time. And then I was like, oh, right. And then I was like, I guess I'll main Double because I thought Double was a cool concept of, shapeshifting into many characters. And I thought you could also fight as a nun. And I thought that was super hilarious and funny, but no, she doesn't fight as a nun. So that never happened. But at the same time, I also played Beowulf because I was like, wolves are cool, animals. I'm no furry, but Beowulf kind of like struck me as, as an interesting person, as a guy. So I was like playing, and the more I played mobile, the more I realized I just loved Beowulf's personality and Beowulf's like design a lot more. He seemed like the coolest, grappler in like any fighting game I've ever played. Like, I love how he just like holds you in the air and just does a stupid hand signal, and then he just slams you down. It's hilarious. I love it. I love Beowulf so much. It's when I started to like play a lot more Beowulf until I realized, I'm having more fun with Beowulf than I ever was with Philia, because Philia was kind of, I wouldn't say she was a brain dead character, but it was more like I run back. It was not too fun, I would say. But Beowulf just kind of felt like a harder character, but at the same time a very, he has a lot of personality in how he fights. And because of that, I also play him Skullgirls Second Encore. I'm not good at Second Encore, but I'm very, I would say, beginnerish, mediocre-ish Beowulf right now. Like, I know how to do his combos and his resets, and I do know how to do all of his inputs and stuff, but like, man, I'm not very good at Second Encore still. I don't know the fundamentals or like how I can fluidly like move around in that game, but like that's how I got into Skullgirls Mobile. At that time, I was like, there's got to be more things I can do in PvP, and that's when I got more into the PvE aspect. That's when I played the story mode. I got into like the character story. I watched all the character stories in YouTube, and then I was like very interested with some of the characters, like Parasol. Like, I thought Parasol looked really boring, and because she's just a woman with an umbrella and a gun, and I was like, I'm not very interested into Parasol's backstory, but like the more I played Parasol, the more I got into her like dialogue and the story. I was like, you know what, Parasol is actually pretty swell, not gonna lie. But I would love what they did with all these characters, even the troll characters like Robo Fortune, and even like Fukua. Like every character is thought of so well and well designed, and it's just really, the animation of Skullgirls looks really cool. I have to say, and it never gets tiring to me. Eliza is probably the only character I don't like the most, but even then, she's still pretty fun to play. So there's that. But yeah, it's like the more I play PvP, I was like, you know what? I should try out the other characters just for fun. And it's really fun to just like mess around with other characters, not just, play the 3 every day. And then I was like, hey, since I played PvP so much, nowadays I play more PvE than PvP. I got out of the PvP scene because I have to say, Annie, the characters they're releasing, like Annie, Umbrella, and Black Dahlia, and all those characters in PvP, and especially as like a Beowulf main who's never gonna get buffed, and having to deal with misfortune heads, Peacock doing shield breaks easily. You know what I'm talking about if you played PvP. And Annie with her slingshot, it's just not fun anymore, PvP at that time. So I was like, yeah, PvP is never gonna get patched. The characters are never gonna get patched. They're all gonna be really overpowered. Umbrella's gonna have that stupid grappling move all the time. Now Black Dahlia's just gonna spam shots a lot, and just now the update has like bunny girls doing everything for her as well. So I was like, I kind of have to get out of the scene for PvP a bit. I have plans for PvP in the future, even after I complete the whole how to series. But like, man, PvP is just not it for me anymore. PvE, I have a lot of fun. It's just like I play music in the background, I watch cartoons or anime while I just do prize fights. Rift battles annoy the heck out of me, but Rift battles still can be pretty good amount. It can be some time waste. It wastes my time sometimes, and then I'm like, and then someone attacks me and destroys my base. I'm like, damn, I really don't have any defensive fighters. Like, I only have like Heavy Metal, I guess, and Dream Band to just like try my best. And yeah, it's just like, man, some people even go like way and beyond on prize fights and rift battles, and I'm like, last one, come on, one more gold, please, one more gold, grace me with one more gold. No shot. Unholy host, unholy host, unholy host, unholy host, unholy host, please. No!
But especially for you.
You know what? It's fine. Furmonger's great too. Oh, but I want to go unholy host. The character I actually did want the most. So I'm like, oh yeah, Marie's coming. So I'm gonna have to replace either Philly or Double. Beowulf's staying because Beowulf's awesome. That's why I started my YouTube channel, because I'm like, I always want to try something more. Like, it started from me playing PvP in Skullgirls, and then I was like, PvP is super fun, but at the same time, I should play the story mode, I should play daily events, I should try all this thing out. And I did, and I had more fun too playing it, prize fight as well. And then I was like, you know what? Let's go one step further. Let's make a YouTube channel where I just have fun with this game and be able to make everyone else be interested in this game, for those who never played it, but at the same time be able to like enjoy PvP, because I feel like PvP could die. I don't think it's fully dead at all. Of course, a lot of people still play PvP, but like, PvP is not a fair mode. I would say the characters there are a bit too zany and insane, and I would rant about a lot of those characters, but not for this entire video because that's gonna take like 30 minutes or more. But like PvP, I still have plans for that. And then I was like, let's just make edits. Let's just have fun with this. Let's increase my Skullgirls Mobile content more and it makes me enjoy. I enjoy making these videos, and I'm hoping people do enjoy watching it and then being like, oh, maybe I can do it too, or maybe I should, have more fun with this game, or like it brings up discussion, and discussions can be fun, honestly. So I'm glad a lot of people are watching my stuff now, because back then I was like making the how-to videos and I was like suffering because not a lot of people watch my how-to videos but once my top 16 annoying schoolgirls video came out, I just noticed a lot of people just enjoy watching PvE content more than PvP. So there's much more PvE stuff than PvP. So still, I do want to make PvP stuff, and eventually I have plans for it, like I said. But yeah, that's like my experience with Skullgirls right now. I'm playing more PvE, but staying away from more PvP stuff. But at the same time, I'm glad Black Dahlia Marie's gonna come out, and I'm definitely gonna play a lot of her and save up a lot for her as well. And honestly, yeah, it's been fun playing around with like each and every character. And because PvE has such a good job of making you utilize a lot of characters, you get to play all of the characters and figure out this. I could do a combo for this, or I can figure out how to get rid of someone's buffs, or do all of this. And some of them are tricky. It's like you're fighting like an extra incentive, almost like exactly. It's like kind of like a raid battle in like some games. Like, oh, I have to fight Vaporwave Vixen, and I have to make sure I have to keep hitting her, or find a way to destroy her buffs, so I don't get destroyed by miasma or thorns. It's like stuff like that makes each and every fight very different sometimes. I mean, it's always gonna be kind of similar, but because of that, it makes it a bit more fun, I would say. And to be honest, I enjoy almost every character in this game. This game is really, really fun. And it's just like, I just really, really enjoy each one. Even if it's someone as stupid as Peacock, or or you just spamming like your armor with Big Band, or any of that nonsense. Or just like, just keep using the same moves, or like dash attack with like Umbrella or Fukua or all that stuff. It's honestly still really fun. And it was really fun when I started playing PvE, and I was like trying to learn everybody. And of course some characters are better than others, obviously, but like, man, it's just Skullgirls does a really good job of making them all look so unique. And especially Dahlia, when she came out, like Dahlia, wow, the elements thing and the whole I mean, I feel like she doesn't have as much blockbusters now, more than anyone else, but like she still has a lot with her toolkit, like an oil barrel and all that stuff. So that is it, I would say, about like my experiences with Skullgirls Mobile. And it's been quite a journey, and it's been 3 years or more. And who knows, maybe I'll still be playing this game or making content for this game for 5 years more. But there are times where I think I would switch to something else for content than Skullgirls. But for now, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and just having fun with it, and hoping everyone else has fun watching my videos as well. And as it looks like I'm about to open my jackpot relics, I'm almost going to the point where we start opening diamond relics, and I'm gonna go a bit silent for this one and let you guys see my reactions on what happens when I get the diamond relics. Also, for this relic pull, compared to the last one I did, I'm super, super happy that I got better characters, and that I can finally have a rift defense that's like able to like shut down some offensive characters, and it seems like we're almost to the point where I will mute soon forever. Well, not forever, but like I'll come back. But for now, I say enjoy the rest of the video, see what I get. And honestly, yeah, it's just, I'm also my goal for this game though is to make sure I collect every variant. Impossible challenge, I know feels like it, but I'm 16 away now. I feel like from if I remember correctly, 16 to 24 fighters away. And there's 208 or 204 characters. So I am getting close, I would say. And to be honest, I'm really happy that I'm getting all these characters, and I'm like, this character does that. That's like an extra step I learned. Like, it's been such a long time. It's been a while for me to realize what like some things do, like haste. I had no idea what haste did, or like death mark. What was death mark all about? Isn't death mark similar to Doom? Because their designs look different, or like what the slow do, and it's just. And then now we got like retakes. We can like get rid of like certain stats removes. And I was like, what does accuracy do? Block proficiency. And then I was like, oh, that's what it does. And then I was like, okay, I have to switch things around to make. See, it's more. This game can be strategic, but like, I don't want to put my whole brain into it. I don't want to, I still want to be in that casual player side, but I don't want to be like super competitive on this game, both PvE and PvP. And yeah, I just don't find it playing casually more fun. But at the same time, I would like to, man, there's a lot of things I would still say this game needs improvement on. Like, I've taken those surveys in Skullgirls where they're like, hey, what do you want to see the game change? And then I was like, PvP the most, obviously, just so we don't have to play the stupid map over again. You know what I'm talking about, what map I'm talking about. And also the skins. I wish you could choose your own skins. Like, I would love to play like Peacock, but Dreamcatcher color, because I love Peacock's Dreamcatcher color. Or like if I'm playing like, let's say Beowulf, I want to use the Ganondorf skin because I'm a huge Nintendo freak. Anyways, so yeah, I really would love to see more stuff. PvE, it's just, man, I can't wait till guilds come out. I don't know what guild I'm joining, or if I want to start a guild, or if I'm joining like a guild where I know a lot of people in this community. But not only that, would love to thank the person who just got me into the community as well. I would say this person named Killam, that you probably know him in the community. He's a really good PvP player, doesn't play PvE at all, but like, he's really good at the game. Like, when I first fought him, man, I fought him like 30 times. And I'm like, I could beat him. I don't think I ever beaten him at that time, but he allowed me to get better on PvP. This was even before Fukua came out, and I started like meeting him. Then things came to another. I met like this person. I'm not gonna say his name because he's kind of I would say he's just not there anymore, but he got me into the Discord chat room with like everyone else, and then I met everyone, and it was really fun to talk to everyone and meet everyone and make new friends, of course. So we're about to get to the Diamond Relic, and all I have to say is thank you for almost, because I know I'm soon gonna get 1K subs, so thank you for all of this, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction to my Diamond Relics.
You are not ready for
Not exactly. Not exactly what I wanted, but again, not exactly what I want. Again, not exactly what I wanted, but whatever. Death wish, death wish, death wish, death wish. Let's go! Oh, gosh damn it. Woo! That's true. That's what we can do.
No freaking way. Gamer. Oh Death Wish and Unholy Host as well. Damn bro, you lucky. Damn everyone is getting good pulls lately. Dude literally pulled 2 of the most broken variants HDB if UFHWODJEJDJDJ. I want that luck my boy. Last time I opened Diamond Relics back to back I got 3 gins.
Eager Deceiver! At least I finally have the diamond. These are new diamonds. New fresh. Okay, not that one. Not that one. I got the final double! Let's go! Oh my god. I don't have to worry about double anymore. These are prime mint condition. Oh my god. New diamonds. Oh my god. Let's go. Again, I did not get the bingo. And that's really frustrating when I'm like 1-0 off. But regardless, I'm really happy with what I got. Especially Unholy Host and Death Wish. My Rift is gonna be insane soon. Once they're all maxed out. And I've already have Death Wish, Model Leader, and Overclocked maxed out. And Unholy Host, I just need a few more and then she's maxed out as well. But at the same time, thank you guys. I'm going to make a part 3 as well once Marie officially comes out. And I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying this type of content. So if you like my content, subscribe. And there's actually extra reactions to like if you look down in the description, the silent version, there are extra reactions to certain gold and the model leader, so you should check that out for a little bit. But if you're not up to it, just don't watch it. But yeah, thanks for everything guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
Losers! Kiss my big Springfield behind, Shelbyville! Woo! Ha ha! I am invincible! Invincible! You— Ow!